The man has a special ability. He gains stat boosts from his followers. Even the legendary magic ring Lucia is no exception. At first, Lucia is arrogant and refuses to submit. Jack simply raises his water demon sword and points it forward. With one swing, he splits apart the raging flames. After successfully subduing the ring, a C-rank fire bonus appears on his status panel. To prove to his father, the Emperor, that he can control Lucia, Jack willingly channels the ring's power into himself. Lucia doesn't miss the chance to backfire on its master. It engulfs Jack in blazing flames, but the water demon sword in his hand outranks Lucia by several tiers. Even as the surrounding ground melts from the heat, the space beneath Jack's feet remains untouched. Even the old Emperor can't help but admit, Lucia has finally found its true master. The crater Jack creates during the test is incredibly deep. When palace servants try to clean it up, one of them even falls in and is seriously injured. Jack immediately tosses out a bag of gold to cover medical costs. That gesture earns him goodwill among the staff. They start sharing small bits of palace gossip. For example, the 3-year-old 16th prince loves watching stag beetles fight. That sparks an idea in Jack's mind. He decides to have the water demon sword spar with Lucia. Right now, Lucia ranks below Leviathan. It quickly loses the first match, but unlike the loyal dog-like water sword, Lucia has a heart that refuses to yield. Even after losing again and again, it keeps challenging its rival. Jack's original goal is to study the techniques of their previous masters through these battles, but unexpectedly, he levels up to level 2. Normally, to preserve royal bloodlines, princes must reach a certain age before they're allowed real combat experience to level up. Yet the fight between Lucia and the water sword produces effects similar to real battle. As Lucia continues fighting, it occasionally wins. The stat bonus it grants Jack even rises to B rank, but relying on this method to level endlessly isn't realistic. Going from level 1 to 2 only takes 1 fight, but from level 2 to 3 requires 10. Jack decides to collect more sentient artifacts. Cross-training them should dramatically boost efficiency. The problem is those items are extremely rare. He leaves 10,000 gold as a deposit with a shop owner, ordering him to report immediately if anything valuable appears. On his way back, Jack runs into someone abusing power and bullying merchants. Even after recognizing him as the virtuous prince, the man remains arrogant, because he's both the retainer of the first prince and an official in the imperial household department. Even though Jack is the minister of justice, as long as it's not treason-level crime, he technically has no authority over household officials. Jack understands that, but he has his own way of handling things. As a mere retainer, failing to kneel and salute upon seeing a royal prince is already grounds for punishment. This isn't imperial law, it's house discipline for servants. For publicly challenging royal authority and openly oppressing civilians, Jack delivers the highest level of punishment. He has the man flogged to death on the spot. Afterward, Jack puts shackles on himself and personally goes to the first prince's residence to plead guilty. The first prince understands how serious bullying civilians is. He calmly states the man had long been expelled for misconduct and has nothing to do with him anymore. He even graciously says Jack helped preserve his reputation. Later, one of Jack's subordinates remarks that the first prince seems surprisingly reasonable. She doesn't understand why Jack had to humble himself. Jack explains calmly his elder brother was furious. If he hadn't gone first to apologize, the first prince would have kept causing trouble. Now that the 13th prince has taken the initiative to plead, the elder brother has to forgive him to appear magnanimous.